About love, family relationships and conflicts that arise when traditional expectations clash with changing values. That's the Artscape's latest production titled Buzani Ku Bawo, which is one of the many IsiXhosa stories that will be staged as classics to share the culture and language of AmaXhosa. The production is written by Witness K Tamsanqa and is directed by award-winning performer and veteran artist Thokozile Ntshinga, who joins us from our Sea Point studios to tell us more about Buzani Ku Bawo. Welcome to Morning Live. Quickly give us a brief synopsis of what Buzani Ku Bawo is all about and what the inspiration behind it was.
Good morning to viewers and good morning to you. You've just put it so nicely. It is about now, today, young people learning about what used to be, how cultures clashed. Today's young people also being encouraged to speak their languages, their mother tongue. Buzani Ku Bawo by Tamsanqa is about what used to happen, when those cultures were clashing. Young people wanted to do their own thing, but their parents were being taught how to love, how to take wives, how to get married. And young people are saying no. So Buzani Ku Bawo is one of those classics that say, please do compare. You need to know before you make this kind of decisions. You need to also delve into the history of your own people.
And Mam Thogo, I guess in essence the title reminds us to go back to who we are, to go back to the values taught to us by, in this context, our fathers, and then decide about our future, having taken that advice and merged it with what is modern, with what is maybe suitable to us, but obviously in a good way.
Yes, it is in a good way. That's why I'm saying we need people to go back and remind ourselves of what used to happen in those days, which is not necessarily what it is today, because most of those cultures really do clash. There are many things that people were forced to do, and my question is always, who were all these things being done for? Why were people forced to do this kind of things? It's always good that people like Tamsanqa put these things down, so we can always go back, read about them, and understand. I sit at my age and think of if my child would be forced to marry someone, would that child take it? No. But because there are better things, the life has changed, everything has changed, culture has evolved, so there are different things that people are getting to learn and be reminded of.
Talk to us about some of the themes that are addressed in this production.
Some of the themes are that the head of the house, like they say when you get married, the man is the head of the house. Nobody talks about the body because it means you are the body and that head will never be moving on its own. So it is addressed that also women are very, very influential in making their husbands do things, because in this case, the mother to Guguletu is the one who starts the whole thing to say to the husband, listen, I don't want any other young woman in my house. So please, whatever you do when you talk to those men, don't agree. I want to choose a wife for my son. So it also addresses how the village also did not say no in those times. The village would come, it's a celebration, and nobody picked up that there was a problem here. So also, we want to be saying, in a community, when something is going wrong, somebody ought to pick it up. Somebody ought to question. Somebody need to ask those kind of questions and to assist, in whichever way, especially socially. So many things are going so wrong. People look away. Nobody asks questions and nobody is assisting.
You are both a veteran and a legend in the arts, and I mean, you've evolved and have truly come full circle. Talk to us about your contribution to this production and what it's been like for you as director to work with the cast that you have worked with.
First, I must say I'm very excited that Artscape is embarking on this journey of having to do a classic every year. For Artscape, it means it's trying to help people or encourage young people especially to speak their mother tongue. So a production, even if it's not Buzani Ku Bawo, Artscape has agreed to have a classic every year. I'm working with 20 very talented, very talented actors, and they are passionate about IsiXhosa. So this journey is quite a tough journey, because some of the people would love the language, but you have to actually even teach how to speak, how to pronounce, how to understand. And to understand someone like Tamsanqa, who speak in the language in a way tends to feel foreign. One has to go and research what exactly does this mean. So I've got very enthusiastic young people who are really embarking and researching and speaking the language. And we are grateful that Artscape is doing this. To direct this kind of thing is a passion. It's a passion to do community work. I'm passionate about community theatre. So to bring something that's been happening in different communities, I really feel so happy about.
And with all that you've observed, would you say that the future of South African theatre production is very bright? And what can we look forward to?
Oh, the future is very bright. We have just come out of a youth month where young people were encouraged to write their own stories, direct. Artscape gave them a platform to perform, and also to teach, to have them directing themselves, give them all the technical assistance. It is very bright, and we are now again excitedly preparing for our Women's Month, where we have this humanity walk that starts from the cathedral all the way to Cape Town, to Artscape. And we have all walks, people from all walks of life, many organizations coming together for this humanity walk, which is very exciting again, and it ends up in a theater. And then we have some productions, and some plays have been written, some dance, and every other person is accommodated in this. And even the people with disability are going to be put on a truck so that they are a part of this humanity walk. So theater, all in all, Artscape, I must say, is a place to be currently, because there's so much. Artscape has something like 569 plays per year that happen in our stages, which is huge.
All right, fantastic. Mom Thokozile, thank you so much for speaking to us. She is award-winning performer and veteran and legend, Thokozile Ntshinga. She is the director of the Artscape's latest production called Buzani Ku Bawo. The production, which runs from the 19th to the 29th July, is a drama about love, family relationships and conflicts that arise when traditional expectations clash with changing values. Time for an ad break. We'll be right back.